for some great junior hockey. Phil, what are you thinking of today's game?
It should be electric. These players have been playing all weekend. I know some of them spent the night here, but Hagerstown is about an hour and a half away from Haymarket, where the Piedmont Predators play out of. And both teams look solid. Piedmont's coming in with a record of 18-3, and Potomac's coming in with a record of 19-2. So these are two really good teams we're about to witness.
These two teams face each other 3 times in the regular season. Piedmont won the first 2. Potomac blew them out in the third one. So this could go either way, folks. That's the beauty of a championship. And with the game underway, Potomac will win that opening faceoff. Back along the near side it goes for Jaden So. He sends it round the horn over to the far side for Beaupre. Beaupre further ahead for, I can't see if I can catch that number. Number 7, that's Brandon Lanham. Back up to the near side point. Fans on the shot, but it's going to be popped up and out by Potomac. Foot race to the far side. Beaupre got a piece of it, but not enough. Griffin Barrett chasing it back down in his own zone. Near side it goes. Bush steps in, keeps that one in. To the near side for Flower. Blaine Flower battling in the near side corner. Against Brian Hanna coming in to help out as well. Griffin Barrett down there. And finally, the blue sweaters will come out the victor. That's Piedmont wearing the double blue. Far side it goes. Beaupre trying to take it off of Flower. Flower trying to put it up to the far side boards. Kept in by Potomac. Further down it goes. Played off for Jaden So. So, Dipsy Doodles back in Wayne Gretzky's office. Tries to play it off the back of the cage. Stopped off there by Rowan Reesing. Reesing on the far side. Still battling out with So. So will center it. No one there to pick it up. And so Piedmont will get it up and out. They'll use that opportunity to change. Back into the zone it comes for Frankie Scavato. Kept in by Basket on the near side. Plays it down low for Jason Culbertson. Quick shot, blocker save made there by Zach Ismail. Up along the near side it goes. Baskin keeps it in again. Battling on the near side, half boards. Down into the corner it goes for Culbertson. Near side, Piedmont tries to clear, can't get a handle on it. Round behind the net it goes, played off. Camden Slater will send it round the horn up and out. That's going to be a good clear here. Just under 14 minutes left to play here in this first period. No score in the CBHL Wales Division Championship. Back behind the Potomac net. Daniel Marshak in net for the Patriots. Predators put it up top of the slot. Slater takes the shot. Save made by Marshak on that one. And he's going to hang on. 13:30 left here in the first, no score. Face off down to the glove side of Marshak. Face off won by the Patriots. Trying to get that one up and out. Finally, it will skitter out to center ice. Chasing it down are the Predators. That was Blake Rockwell who got that one out. And now it's carried up ice. Quick shot, blocker save made by Marshak. On the save from Brian Lanham. Kept in. That was Pico who had that. Couldn't hold on to it for too long, though. Now to the near side it goes for Hanna. Hanna in enemy territory. Quick shot. Save made. Oh, an awkward one. That puck skidded away from the glove's hand on that, but stayed out of the net. Near side put in by Joey Pacella. Sorry. I did get corrected on that one. Far side it goes. Up ice for Lanham. He has his pocket pick. Stepping in is Jonah Beaupre. Back through center it goes. We're going to have a delayed penalty call coming as Hanna goes into the zone 1-on-2. He gets to the outside, takes the shot. Save made on the blocker. Piedmont touches up and we get our first call of the day. It's going to be a trip against Brian Lanham.
And so far, looking at the shots, Potomac has a spot they've been trying. They're trying, though, on the stick side of Ismail there. And so far, he's been up to the task of blocking them, but there's a couple that have trickled by him, and I wonder if Potomac knows something that they're trying to exploit, or that just how it just happens.
I would think that so many goalies, especially the younger you go, are much stronger glove side than stick side. You know, you play some baseball in the off season, maybe you've had some t-ball growing up, that you're used to catching with that left hand.
Right.
Not so much with the right.
And the right does two jobs. It has that blocker on there, and it's a stick. So, I mean, still in the development stage here, even though these players have been quite impressive so far. It's still a lot to worry about with just one side.
So you try and you play your percentages. It looks like Potomac's trying to do that. They think stick side high is the answer. We'll see if they keep going there. Near side, Rockwell in his own zone. 1:45 left on the power play for the Patriots. Puck played up and out, hopped over the stick of the defender. Back to the near side it goes for Wyatt Purdom. Purdom puts it into the zone, taken back by the blue and blue, up and out of the zone. Bodecker trying to chase it down. Back through it goes for Potomac. Potomac to the outside. Trying to center that pass, but it's not going to get through. Taken away. Up but not out from Beaupre. Second effort from Bodecker will get that puck up and out. 1:10 remains on the power play for Potomac. Centering that pass comes through now for Bryce Ward. Ward will drop it back, takes a shot. Glove save made. Hung on to by Zach Ismail. 59 seconds left on the power play.
And when he's down, kind of the not even a butterfly, just down, his pads blend so well with his shirt, you can't tell where one starts and one ends. Even though it's a dark blue, not a black, but.
Oh, and there was again, bouncing puck, slapped away by Rockwell. It doesn't take much to bobble that, and well, came out the victor on a quick shot. Another save, trickled just wide. He's getting the pieces. He's getting to it. The reactions are right. It's directing those rebounds, and that takes a lot of practice to get that down. Back behind the net, it's finally off the back of the cage, down in Potomac territory. Potomac still on the power play for another 25 seconds. They're working it up and out, but Barrett will send it right back in. Patriots with another rush, 18 seconds left. Hanna to the outside, lots of pressure on him from Barrett. Barrett will knock him into the boards. Puck played up and out, splits the defense. Going to be a great clear on that one. Linesman actually had icing ready, and he's like, nope, it's on the PK. Which expires now. We have five-a-side hockey. 10:20 left here in the first, no score. In the CBHL Wales Division Championship between the Piedmont Predators in blue and the Potomac Patriots in white. Round behind the Patriot net. Into that far side corner it goes. Barrett from the half boards will put it on net. It's intercepted by the defense. They're going to play it to the near side. Scooped up and sent along. Carried up ice by Jason Culbertson. Stolen away back the other way by Attilas. Attilas centers that one. Fluttering shot. Going to sail just wide. I believe that was Scribner who had it. Down into the corner it goes. Bodecker. Up top. Quick shot. They score! Now you can see the celebration in that one. Jonah Beaupre strikes first with a slapper from the point. That kid is electric with that one.
Oh, yeah, and that shot, I mean.
Thing had eyes.
The thing had eyes because, like, from here, like, I could see the space, but then all of a sudden, poof, it's right there. Like, just. I don't know if it had a little bit of a redirection at all point. He just had a really clean lane to that top right glove side.
So the goal at 9:32 will make the Piedmont Predators up 1-0 in this, the Wales Division Championship of the CBHL. Put up ice by Broodman. Well, it says Broodman on the sweater, but I don't see Bob. I'm wondering if I'm missing someone. We're going to go back through that again. Back down low it goes into Patriot territory. Predators looking to keep the pressure on as it comes back up for Camden Slater. Slater will send it round the horn. Gets to it on the near side, half boards. Round behind yet again, Jason Miller. Miller puts it right in front. Now a couple people on the doorstep couldn't make the connection. Miller just coming off of another championship, the provisional championship for the NVSHL with his high school team, the Westfield Ice Dogs, who won it with a combined team with the Tuscarora Huskies. Quick play in front, bouncing puck goes in. That hit off something that was meant to be a pass onto the top of the crease, and it hit off something, and it's in the back of the net. That's a hard one for Potomac to swallow. They're definitely upset by that, but there's nothing you can do on that one.
Is that Benedict that got that one?
I think he's going to be credited with it, yeah.
Okay, and who was the first one again?
That was Beaupre who got it.
Beaupre, okay. No, and that looked like it deflected. They tried to center it in front of the net, and I think it just bounced off someone's skate and went into the net. And those are backbreakers. I can understand why he's upset about letting that one in.
Who did you say was the one who just got it?
Benedict?
Benedict?
Yeah.
No public address. We're going to make our own assumptions on this.
Based on the celebration, I would say it was him.
Puck played along the near side. Potomac coming up and out of their own zone. Hannah will play it to the far side. Chasing after it is So. However, the Predators will get there first. Back along the near side it goes for Pico. Pico sends it up and out. Reaching too far for Wyatt Purdom. Brian Lanham will pick up the puck in the far side corner. That's contested as it comes back through. Potomac back the other way. So with the puck. He's got Hannah beside him. To the near side. He finds an opening. Quick shot. Shut down there by Ismail. Along the near side. Bush chips into the near side corner. Pico trying to get that one up and out. Centering effort off the half boards. Up and out of the zone past Bush. And now here's Lanham in behind the defense. Look, Stangl, shot, he scores! Brian Lanham took the errant pass, got behind the defense, shook off a defender, and pops it home. 3-0 Piedmont, 7:30 here in the first.
And that was the number 6, Wyatt Purdom, who was on the defensive there and just got beat. And you could see very angry about getting beat like that and letting his goaltender hang out there to dry a little bit to try to make the save.
Back to the near side. It comes for Jason Culbertson off the face-off win. Up but not out, top of the slot, taking that shot. It gets caught up in traffic. Back on the far side. Trying to get it up through now. Carrying up ice are the Predators. To the near side it goes for Bodecker. Round to the far side. Kept in by the Predators. Round to the near side boards. Hannah up ahead. Can't catch a number on that yet. I think it might be So. Nope, number 82. That is Frankie Scavato. Near side, Bodecker into the zone. He has knocked off the biscuit, caused a foot race down behind the net. Into that far side corner, lots of pressure. Pass steered aside, but it will go straight to another blue sweater. Patriots on the near side, pick it up. Pushing it ahead, but losing the pass. Reesing is going to send it right back. Centering effort there for Scavato. Scavato 1-on-4. His team will go change. Fresh Patriots on. Here come the Predators. Slater will dump it in. Far side corner picked up by the Predators. To the near side it goes. Tyler Sinitra. Quick shot on. I don't know if that got through the defenders, but it got caught up along the way. Far side it goes for Miller. Miller will put it back in. Nope, pops right back out of the zone. Far side battling neutral zone right in front of the scorekeeper's box. A little back and forth between Potomac and Piedmont. A lot of alliteration this game. Kept into the blue line by Miller. Patriots with it. They'll send the long toss down the ice. We're going to have an icing? We will. 5:19 left here in the first. It's 3-0 Piedmont.
Yeah, besides the goals, that's kind of like the first stoppage, really. Looking at the numbers, based on the score, you couldn't tell. Potomac had the highest goals for at 126. Lowest goals against at 37. Second team was Piedmont. with second highest goals and second lowest goals against.
Well, I guess that really defines a 1 and 2 seed, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Sent back into that Potomac zone. Far side corner. Puck tied up. Number of players trying to get that loose. Barrett battling for the Predators down there. Can't catch a number on the other ones. Kept in by Lanham, who has a goal. Cleared the length of the ice. Icing going to be waved off as there's the ref says someone could have played it. Stopped off before the blue line. Kept in by the Patriots. Third effort, they'll still keep it in. So, gets to the biscuit. Leaves it back behind the net for, let's see if I can catch a number on that. I think that's Blaine Flower. Along the near side it goes. Pico sends it up ahead. What a great stick lift there by Purdom to take away that effort. It was Purdom and Lanham. You had it again. Purdom wasn't going to be burned twice. Back through it goes for So. Ahead for Hanna. Brian Hanna along the near side boards. Puts it down low for Braden Bush. In front, Barrett going to take it away from the from the Patriots and send it up ice. Hanna back along this near side. Finds an opening, quick shot, he scores! That time it caught glove side high. Bounced off the glove and into the back corner of the net. It's 3-1 with 3:54 left here in the first.
Yeah, and I was going to just say, we've been saying Hanna's name a lot. He's always there, and he's just been rewarded. So, I mean, if you want to pick one player right now that's been standing out for Potomac, it is Brian Hanna.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of these plays to the outside, getting those left-handed shots in behind the defenders. And they've been going stick side high on most of them. That's the first time they've gone glove, and it paid off.
Although the shot was from the stick side, just went across the goalie's. So
right.
Maybe that's what they've been trying to do. Maybe it's actually a glove.
They keep reaching. You'll watch as they come around the defense. They're trying to get those left-handed shots extending around behind the defenders rather than try and contest the center of the ice. So that time it paid off going cross goaltender.
Sorry, I put my glasses on because I couldn't see anything.
It's amazing how that works.
It is kind of amazing. Oh, and a turnover.
Blown tire at the blue line, comes back for the Patriots. Centering effort, not going to connect on that one. Jason Culbertson, the intended receiver on it. However, battling back to it, another blown tire in the slot. This time it was Ward, taken back the other way. Sometimes those ice gremlins will get you.
But he still had a good chance on the puck, though, even when there's Keister on the ground.
That's, you got to keep battling. Got to keep battling. Back it comes on the near side. Piedmont with it, right in front. Trying to slap at it from the slot. 2 efforts, 3 saves made all around by Daniel Marshak. 3 minutes left here to play in the first. It's 3-1 Piedmont.
And it's very important for Marshak that his defense helps him out but doesn't get in the way. Because, that third goal that he gave up was because of a breakaway and just didn't have a chance. But there his defense, laid out to get the lower half, and he was able to recover it to make the save.
Good teamwork. Face-off won by the Predators. Put back in by Beaupre. He has a goal so far on the morning. Round to the near side it goes. Played in, or kept in, by Sinitra. Down low it goes. Potomac working it in their own zone, trying to get the heat out of a hot kitchen. Playing that one through. Peyton Benedict gets it to the near side boards. Potomac still unable to clear that puck. They've got some space here as it comes through. And it's kept in yet again. Good effort there by Miller. Finally on the second effort, now they got a 2-on-1 if they can take advantage of it. Over to the far side it goes for, I think that's McGee. No, it was Hanna. I should have taken my assumption and went with it. Far side it goes. Up and out. Clear the length of the ice. We're going to get the icing call. We will. 2:06 remains here in the first, 3-1.
I think it would be interesting if we actually had heights. Because, Potomac in general looks smaller than Piedmont. And again, I don't know about the agents, that we don't have that information here. But just in terms of size, like some of Potomac's players are a good foot or more shorter than some of the other Piedmont players. And that plays a factor.
Absolutely it does. And at a level like U14, people hit their growth spurts at different points. You know, there's a lot of range in players. And you have to coach around that. You have to work with that, and it does create some mismatches, and that's when you have to outcoach. And that's why Potomac, even without the size, they're number 1 in the league for a reason.
Well, yeah. I mean, just because you're not big doesn't mean you can't be fast and skillful.
Right. Land them back into the zone. Someone said that Daniel Marshak, the goaltender, is actually playing up a level, that he should be in Pee Wee. So that's not too shabby. The kid looks good.
He does look good. And
back through center, quick shot that hit off a stick.
I was going to say, we've seen some of these Patriot players in the past, just watching some of the games as they have come up the ranks, and they're minor league system, not minor league system.
Yeah, junior
system is pretty impressive. I would say youth system.
Probably the best. Yeah,
have been pretty impressive. The skating's excellent. The skills that these players show. I mean, it's better than some of the pros you see sometimes.
Yeah, not used. We don't get too many games with the younger kids. We've been doing high school for the last 3 years. I've done college for 8. Yeah, it's. Some of the verbiage we might not be right on, so don't hold it against us. Up and out of the zone it goes. Sent right back in. Just 40 seconds left here in this first period, and that's going to be an icing call as it was well beyond the red line. Referee, linesman, neither of them have water wings, are keeping Piedmont, getting the right players out there on that icing. 38 seconds left. 3-1. In favor of the Predators here in the CBHL Wales Division Championship.
I don't think I've ever seen a ref wear gloves.
Look, if you're cold.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Played in front. Quick shot. I think a lot of other rinks, especially as you get to the pros, they're warmer out there. It's chilly in this barn. I've had worse, but it's definitely chilly.
Well, compared to Friday nights, yeah.
Yeah, well. Hot there in the Ashburn Ice House.
That's because it was packed to the brim. That's why.
Body heat. Played in front, slapped away. Just 10 seconds remain here in this first period. Patriots see if they can get one more rush. We have a whistle for. It had to have been a penalty. I don't know what else it could have been. Yeah.
Potomac's going off. That's 83, 82?
I'm pretty sure that's Frankie Scavato.
It's 2, yeah. So Scavato, yeah.
Scavato into the box.
I'm guessing for a high stick, I'm guessing.
Are you guessing the high stick you're guessing?
Well, I'm guessing based on the motions of the coach kind of arguing with the referee now. Yeah, the coach is not happy.
So we're going to say it's a high stick. 7 seconds left here in the first period. 2 minutes is 2 minutes.
3-1 in favor of the Piedmont Predators.
Face-off won by the Predators, sent in, and that's going to do it.
And, end of one. It's 3-1 in favor of the Piedmont Predators. Can't speak today. Getting cold. Got to talk more, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's how you keep warm.
I'm just thinking here, Haymarket and Dale City, where Potomac plays out of, it's not that far away. I'm kind of curious how many of these players maybe are in the same school together, have played on the same teams, because you don't necessarily play on the same team the whole time. They're 25 minutes apart geographically.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be a lot of comfort here.
Well, you figure that, we know about Miller, that we know that he plays on a high school team. And you can imagine some of these other kids play on teams, and as they go up to like U16 next couple years, that you'll have a lot more overlap between leagues and teams.
And like you said, Miller, high school. Some of these players are in middle school still.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't play hockey, but I fell in that boat. I was actually in 9th grade when I turned 14, just because of how my birthday was. So yeah, it's interesting, and it's been a good and exciting game so far.
It really has been. You had that thought that, is Piedmont going to run away with this? And then Potomac got back with a goal of their own and really has made it much more interesting. And now they're on the power play. I'm sorry, no, they're on the PK. So Piedmont is going to see what they can do in this. I hesitate to call it an intermission, but
that's a break.
It's a break.
But we were talking to some of the parents before the game. Usually they are 15-minute periods. They add the extra minute for the playoffs. We saw at the high school level that it's 15-minute periods during the regular season, but then 18 minutes in the playoffs, and that played a role at the end of the game.
Oh, that was a significant difference.
It was. I mean, we calculated 20% more ice time you're playing each period. That wears on you if you're not used to playing that much in a period.
So that extra minute hopefully will shake out some of the ties that might be possible here. Don't know what the overtime format, if there is one.
You think the championship game, someone has to win.
You think someone has to win. Into the zone it goes, so into Piedmont territory. They're short-handed, and yet there's the shot got caught up in traffic on the way in. That was off of Jonah Beaupre's skate. Quick shot on. Again, short-handed by Potomac. They actually are putting the pressure on. There's one fewer skater in white. You'd never know it. 1:10 left on the power play for Piedmont.
Oh, Potomac's has been putting more pressure on.
Absolutely. And here's Piedmont finally getting into enemy territory. Benedict along the near side corner. Fans on the initial pass. It's intercepted by Bush right thereafter. 52 seconds left on the power play. Bouncing puck will actually work out in Piedmont's favor, but not for long. Up and out of the zone. Piedmont coming back in, flipped in, and it's a turnover, and there's so. Dangles, can't get back to it, but then fanning on it was the goaltender and Ishmael. Back down low it goes. Piedmont trying to work it out of their own zone. There's the turnover. Bush, quick shot, save made by Ishmael. Piedmont here trying to work a breakout. Shot that clearly was not the intended receiver, but the icing will be waved off. It's not actually going to get to the goal line on its own volition. 10 seconds left on the power play. And despite the break, this power play did not look good for Piedmont.
No, I mean, Potomac, they had to give their goalie some breaks because Piedmont's beginning had a lot of pressure. And how do you do that? Well, you force the pressure into the other person's zone. And that's what they're doing exactly right now.
Here we go, Lanham versus Purdom, round 3. Forced to the outside, nearly hauled down. Lucky he didn't get the call on that one, but the threat neutralized. Slater will send it in. Back up the other way it goes for Culbertson. Culbertson centers it through. Quick shot, save made there by Ismail. Puck up and out of play. 13:32 left here in the second. 3-1 Piedmont.
What a turnaround. After Hannah got that goal towards the end of the first, and Potomac has been showing us since then and why they won in the division.
Sometimes you got to crack that goose egg. You get something on the board, something to hang your hat on, something to rally around, and things change. Doesn't always take much. You need something. Moral victory, if nothing else. Face-off won by Potomac, but Piedmont will step up in there. Sends the puck up and out of the zone. Another foot race on the far side, won by Potomac. Ward will send it in. Chasing it down is Culbertson. Culbertson's got one man to beat. Pocket picked, but it's picked up right thereafter. Shot sails wide, blocker side, now to the near side boards. Sent ahead, but the pass actually will get through perfectly. It says Lewis on the back. That's Cameron Lewis who sent it right back in.
Oh, a little bit of a hook right there.
Into the near side corner. Scooped up by Attilas. Centering effort. Shot.
Penalty is going to come up probably against,
Yeah, well, Lewis was hauled down, and Kyle Bodecker was racing to the bench being like, it wasn't me. Well, they caught you.
They're calling it elbow, but no offense to Lewis, but Lewis comes up to his elbow.
Well, that's one of the main problems of hockey, of youth hockey, and that's a lot of parents will get into that at the height differences. Is that unfair for the taller player? Is it unsafe for the shorter player? That's a real issue at this level.
And your goal as a player is to check the player off the puck, and unfortunately, his height, when you check that much, it's just.
And the hockey players have to be responsible for their bodies, and at this age, that's not always easy.
It's not easy at any age, really.
So, It's these kids are still growing. A little lanky, a little awkward at times. It's rough. It's a rough trade-off, but, well, there hasn't been a good enough solution to change the system yet. So 1:40 left on this power play for the Patriots. They dominated on the PK at the start of this period. Let's see what they can do up a man. Shot from the far point, sails wide. Near side, picked up by the Predators, up but not out, kept in by Bush. Second effort, still in there, so joining the battle. Finally, it's up and out, and now in behind the defense, it goes for Barrett. Barrett all alone, look, shot, save, made in the glove. Marshak standing cool as a cucumber on that one. Unflinching.
No, he wasn't, and that one, I could see that one trickling between the arm, too. Like, he got it right on. If he would have misplayed that at all, that would have gone in the net.
And yet, he's just like, yep, I got this.
I'm going to stretch a little bit, yeah.
No big, yeah, you know.
No big. And, you know, that's what a goaltender needs sometimes. Those good saves, just get him back in the game.
Face-off won by Potomac. Over to the far side. Kept in by Sinitra. Tyler Sinitra puts it around to the near side corner. Potomac will scoop it up there. Again, they are on the power play for another 53 seconds. Centering effort for, who is that? I think that's Weidenkopf. Yes, indeed. Wasn't 100% sure on that jersey number, but now we got a 2-on-1 back the other way. Driving that one in was Rowan Reesing. Quick shot on net, save made by Marshak. Kept into the top of the slot. Puck slides wide. Potomac sending over to the far side. Flowers stepping into that one. 22 seconds left on the power play for the Patriots. The man advantage has not been a significant advantage for either of these teams.
No, let's say it's reversed than what it was before.
Culbertson tries to dangle. Caught up in a skate from Beaupre, but Culbertson will get it back. Centering effort. Second shot. Just wide from, I think that was Weidenkopf, excuse me. Lanham, fresh off the bench. Flowers steps into him, gets that puck away, or at least made the pass off. Here's Miller. Miller's got some room. Looks, shot, he scores! Jason Miller picks it blocker's side. That's 4-1 Piedmont.
And you can feel it, like the Patriots were on the power play. They weren't doing much. Piedmont was just working on it, and then you got the man, you're leveled up, you're even by the side, and you get a nice breakaway then. Six side, and it's 4-1 now.
Significant goal there. Well played. Used the getting in behind the defense and made that extra space count. Far side, sent into the zone. Would have went for icing, but stopped off by the defense. I didn't think anyone was getting in front of that puck. Patriots look down a little bit. They're going to have to try and rally at this point. 10 minutes left in the second. There's a lot of game left. 3-goal lead is not insurmountable in something like this. Near side, Lewis in his own zone. Plays it off the high glass. It's past Slater. And now there's a foot race for it. McGee gets knocked down in the process. Parents want a call on that one. And a little bit of interference. Played back through. Back along the near side. Lanham tries to put it in the forehand. There's the extra shot. Save made by Marshak. Near side. Slater backhands it in. Played by a high stick. Played off by the goaltender. And Marshak will finally manage to get to it. That thing was trying to sneak away from him.
His defenseman was trying to help him too. I think his defenseman made it worse. Sometimes you just gotta let your goalie do his job.
He's trying to grab around the skate there. Yeah,
that's also kind of dangerous.
Yeah, well. Face-off won by the Patriots. Pushed up ice for Flowers. Flowers dangles, takes the shot, save made, and that'll be covered up by Piedmont. So I'm curious, obviously Potomac's running a bit of a Montreal look plus a whole bunch of extra stars. But Piedmont's jersey was used in the NHL and used within the last 20 years. But do you know by what team?
Florida.
It was the Florida Panthers third jersey, and sure doesn't look like the Florida Panthers. A little bit of an odd taking on to the double blue trend. Just unexpected to see. Quick play in front. Potomac didn't connect on that one, but they had a wide open net had they made that one-timer. Bush takes the shot. It goes off of a defender's skate. Far side. Attilas battling for that one. Far side point man gets knocked on his wallet. I think we got a hand pass.
They also went out on net.
Oh, well, that's going to take precedent there. 8:34 left here in the second. 4-1 Piedmont.
You're impressed. I knew that, didn't you?
I am, actually.
That's before Florida did their whole redesign with the new crest and everything. And they thought that would do wonders, and not so much so far.
I mean, they've gone a little bit for
Bosky.
No, I remember when Florida had a LeBron James special. The lower bowl seats were $23. The upper bowl were $6 based on his jersey numbers. They've improved since then.
Well, there's other teams that have gotten worse too.
We're going to have an icing call. Benedict would have beaten it. However, I don't think
that mattered.
Yeah, I really want to know what the hybrid, what is the actual rule on icing here in we're in Maryland, but typically at Northern Virginia. We're used to the hybrid. I've seen the no touch. That was the NCAA when I was most involved. Hated it.
When we used to do junior games, the referees are like, yeah, we use a combination of different rules. It really depends on what they're feeling.
Yeah, I asked from the USPHL. I actually went to the main offices asking for a rule book, and they could not provide me one. So I don't know what the CBHL runs with. Usually it's USA Hockey. Quick shots! And waved off immediately. Waved off. Ismail was in there and slapped it away. It must have been before it crossed the blue line. And now we have an icing coming, which, hey, if that's your trade-off between that and a goal, you take it.
And we had an instance on Friday where saying that it was a penalty shot and went off the crossbar. And they, no goal, but then there was fans behind the glass. They're like, no, we have a video recording of it going in, and they actually had to call the commissioner down who was there to ask if they could use the video in a replay, and they said, no, you can't.
Yeah, USA Hockey says there's no official video replay, so you can't just use some random fan's video, no matter what it is.
Now
it's just not fair.
That was a turning point of that game that night, too.
Yeah, it was. But the rules are the rules.
Are they though?
They are.
Are they?
That's the rule. Round behind the net. Patriots working it. Up to the near side it goes. Played off of, who I believe that's Wyatt Purdom who held it in there. Down along the near side, Bush in his own zone trying to shake off Bodecker. Up to the far side for Ward. It's going to be swept away from him and up past the Patriot defenses. Bush comes back, and we do this all again. Up the far side. They certainly have a set regroup. And Piedmont is taking advantage of that. However, there's Bush. Takes the shot. Wide on the blocker side. That looks sneaky. Back up top it goes. Purdom tees it up. Almost getting the deflection in front was Scavato. Couldn't make the connection. Puck sent up over the net. Now to the near side. Purdom again at the near side point. Centering effort. Bodecker stepping in. A little help from his friends. Gets the puck up and out. Bush. Far side. Return to sender. Purdom from his own zone. 6:35 left here in the second. 4-1 your score in favor of Piedmont here in the Chesapeake Bay Hockey League Wales Division Championship.
Icing called. And Potomac has developed a strategy. Shoot. Right now, that last couple times, regardless of where they were angled, they are just trying to get pucks on net. Being down 4-1, they're just trying to muster anything because you could get a lucky bounce, a deflection. But for a moment there, for a good 2-3 minutes of offensive time, they were just shoot the puck.
Well, everyone knows the quote, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, as said by Michael Scott. It does apply. Does apply. Back through it goes. So, with it in enemy territory, puts it on, goes off of a skate. The trick is waiting for a lane. If you have an open lane to make that shot's worth taking. Lanham knocked down from behind. They are going to get the call. Hannah touches up behind the net. They're going to call it a hook. Okay. He was...
And
it looked almost like he got knocked over the head by a glove, but I don't know what you call that.
And the many referees in the stands do not agree with it. But that's how it works.
He was hauled down
he was
in some way,
with, yeah.
way
It
shape,
was an
or form.
interference at some point. And sometimes, though, there is a such thing as a good penalty. I mean, if he didn't do that, was it Barrett?
Lanham.
No, the player that got knocked down.
Lanham.
Okay. I mean, he would have been alone.
In behind. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. That sometimes you got to take that penalty, and the 2 minutes is easier to kill than that opportunity. Barrett with it now, and so far the power play has not helped either team, which is weird. I mean, I've seen it with a team that does really well shorthanded, but never both teams. And we're going to have an offsides call as it came out of the zone and sent right back in. Minute 32 left on the penalty to Brian Hanna, labeled as a hook here in this championship game.
Let's go, Piedmont! Let's go, Predators!
I love, and this happens at every youth hockey game at any level. One parent yells one thing for their team, someone has to match. And so you get into this arms race, this cold war of chants. I love it, I really do. Back through set right in the slot, unable to get that last shot. Now it's back the other way. Off to the races is Frankie Scavato. He stops at the blue line, surveys his options. Either way, he's killing time on this man advantage. Finally, the Predators will sweep it away from him, but they have not worked their regroup yet. Along the near side, into the zone it goes for Slater. Slater tries to backhand it in towards the crease. It finally will trickle through, but nothing on it. Far side it goes. Played right in front. Finally, a defender to take it away for Potomac. Slater will chip it in. Cleared the length of the ice. A good clear there with 35 seconds left. Played off by Ismail. To the far side it goes. Caught up in someone's paraphernalia. I think it's in the pants of one of those players. Who is it? Is that Josh Broadman? I think it might be in Broadman's pants. Oh well. .24 seconds left on the power play for the Predators. Over to that far side. Picked up by Scribner. Scribner trying to center it through, taken away by Culbertson. Piedmont takes it right back. Long toss to the far side, taken up ice by, that's Kyle Bodecker. Bodecker and Attilas, and it's still swept out. Beaupre stepping back to be that last line of defense, and that worked for him. Culbertson back into the zone. Five-a-side hockey now. Again, the power play not helping anyone. Culbertson tries to center it. It hits off of somebody, goes back into that far side corner. 3:40 left here in the second. 4-1 Predators. Quick play in front. Couple slops, couple saves. Caught it on the toe with the last one. Great plays by Ismail. Near side corner. Patriots with it. Centering effort. Takes a shot. And a chicken wing save on that one. Glove side. Near side corner. Another quick shot from a bad angle. Goes off the side of the cage. Puck bouncing. Potomac with it. Point blank. They take the shot. Hit off something. Goes to the far side boards. Centering again. This time no one there to get it. The overload slid too far to the other way. Near side. Bodecker. Leaves it off for Attilas. Going to be Weidenkopf who gets there. Weidenkopf from behind his own net over to the far side boards. 2:40 left here in the second. sent ahead. Eli Fugate was the one with that one. Got into the zone, but not much further. Back the other way for Barrett. He gets knocked down in a collision with Bush at the blue line. Waiting for the whistle. Finally it comes. Marshaw covers that one up with 2:27 left.
That was a late whistle.
I don't know if there was enough players around him to call it. You can't just cover it up. I mean, eventually someone's going to get there.
And actually, I believe this year that's a rule, like a penalty. If a goalie tries to cover it up and doesn't play with no one around it, I believe they can call for a penalty this year.
I mean, if you wait long enough, I suppose.
Delay the game.
I mean, puck goes out of play into the bench. No referee's going to call that without the linesman saying move it. You know, you're going to get some instruction on that. I don't think that's ever going to just happen. But linesman tells you to move the puck, and you don't.
You're going to have a bad time.
You're going to have a bad time. Face-off won by the Predators. Sneaky little slow ball shot there. Save made. Slater will keep it in. He puts another one on. It got deflected by Pico on the way in. Still says wide. Kept in one more time. Bouncing puck. Broadman will put it in front. No one there to connect on the doorstep. Another effort. Goes past Slater's stick. Up and out of the zone, but Slater going to corral it at center red. Send it to the far side. Defense retreats to the blue line before sending it in. Potomac fans on the clearing attempt. It's going to be held onto there by Pico. Slater slaps it, didn't get much on it, came off the heel of his stick. Now the other way for Bush, 2-on-2. Bush looking to the outside, takes a shot from not much of an angle on that one, covered up well by Ishmael. 1:28 left here in the second, 4-1 Piedmont. CBHL Wales Division Championship. Up ice it goes. That was Broadman who had it for a good long time. Couldn't manage to finish. Good poke check by the defense. So, in the other way. Look, shot. Sails just wide. Ishmael might have got a piece of it on the pad. Far side, Broadman up but not out. Another slapper, bouncing puck. The rebound, it's juicy. Coming back to it is Potomac. 56 seconds left here in the second. Bush keeps it in. Down low to So. He centers it. I think that's Flowers who was trying to connect in the slot. He got turned around on it. Trying to bounce it off to the point. Flowers gets back to it. Into the far side corner for So. 39 seconds remains. Up front, trying to find Bush. It hit off of somebody and went high. Big hit on the near side as Potomac trying to keep it in. Nothing doing. We're going to get a call. Looks like it must have happened behind the play. A slash on Wyatt Purdom. 31 seconds left here in the second. Power play for Piedmont. Face-off won by Piedmont. Sinitra in his own zone. Plays around to the near side for Blake Rockwell. Up the far side, trying to find Benedict. It's turned over, but it's taken right back. Lanham, who had a breakaway goal already, takes the shot, too high. Far side it goes. Sent in, glove save made. It bounced out of the glove, though. Rebound right in front, and time is going to expire on the period. 4-1 your score. That's how it's going to stay. Minute 28 remaining on the Piedmont power play. And I think
just a break.
We're just going to get a break. All right. That was unclear coming into this game, whether they'd have a cut and flood in between.
Yeah, and no, they said it when we were talking that this level, no, but
no?
the 16 and the 18,
they
do.
Get that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think that's as good as you can get. Have clean ice for the third. Fresh teams for the third. Well, Potomac down 3 goals, down a man. Now, what do they have to do to get back into this one?
I mean, they've had really good moments of brilliance. They've had some good offensive time, especially at the end there before they took the penalty. They were, in front of the net causing distractions. They had the goalie. They had Ismail. He was going back and forth. I mean, they had everything they wanted, just couldn't get the puck behind the net. And then he took the penalty right there with 30 seconds left. A little bit of maybe frustration, like, you didn't get rewarded for your hard work. And
Yeah, no, it's definitely a struggle, and you're right. They've had opportunities. They just got to keep hammering. And if anything, they maybe have to be just a little more patient. Get the right shots. Don't just take them from bad angles. Hang on to that puck just a little longer. Make that one more pass.
Yeah, make the defender get just a little bit out of position instead of make,
Right, and if you don't see daylight behind the goaltender, don't take the shot. They've taken a lot of shots from awkward angles, down along the goal line, trying to find something, and Ishmael has not given it to them.
No, but you got 16 minutes left. You can do it. I mean, you're on the PK right now. Potomac could come back.
And that first penalty, Potomac was dominating on the PK. So maybe they've drawn something up that can help this situation.
And you're looking at the stats. Again, Potomac had the highest goals for 126, and I said Piedmont was second, but Piedmont's second with 102. That's a 24-goal differential there. This team can score. Can they score 3? That's what we got to see.
Right.
And hold Piedmont to none.
16 minutes to figure that out as we get into the zone. We're going to start with an offsides. Solid beginning to this period.
That's 6 seconds, yes.
Yep.
Shots? Well, shots are your guess, folks, because we don't know.
Yeah, they didn't put them up on the scoreboard. Sinitra can't hang on to it. Goes to Hannah, then to Lewis, and slap back the other way from Potomac. Up along that far side is the battle. Hannah with that puck. Short-handed for another minute 5. He blows a tire back behind the net. Stepping in there is Blake Rockwell. Coming out with it is Piedmont. Griffin Barrett with that one. Sends it down low. Goes after it himself. Hannah will take it back. And again, short-handed. He hands it off to Jaden So. He'll send it in. They'll get some fresh players on. Piedmont, Bodecker will have to start the breakout again. I think it's more of a regroup. Near side, Bodecker. Pushed into the corner, knocked off the biscuit, taken back by the Patriots. Near side, Beaupre. Stifles it at center red. Little help from Barrett. And we'll come back into the Patriots zone. Bush will take it. Sends it up along the far side boards, taken right back by those blue sweaters. Near side for Beaupre. Sent in by Piedmont. Back behind the net. 5-a-side hockey now. That power play did not help Piedmont in the slightest. Quite interesting to see. Just dominating penalty kill. I'm not used to it. Miller on the far side goes back after it, sends it into the zone. Chasing it down is John Weidenkopf. Bush will play it off over to Ward. Over that far side. I think that's Scavato who sent it in. Piedmont from behind their own net plays to the near side corner. Ahead for Broadman. Kept in by Ward. Weidenkopf slaps it out of the air. Good job keeping in. Plays to Ward here on the half boards. Sends the puck across the crease over to the far side for Culbertson. Stepping in on that far side boards. Played up and finally out. It's ahead of 2-on-1 back the other way. Trying to center for Benedict. It doesn't get through. But Piedmont still with it. That's Miller. Round behind the net. Over to that far side. The long toss, too far. Reesing will send it. Benedict chasing it down. 13 minutes left here in the third. 4-1. Piedmont. CBHL Wales Division Championship. On this near side. Barrett scoops it up. Into the zone it goes. Pico forces it just a little further, but it comes loose now to the near side. Rockwell stops it on the near side boards. Through center, ahead for Pico. Lewis steals it away. Lewis gets knocked down. Puck taken away from him, but he did get it up and out of the zone. Kudos to him on that. Patriot trapped deep in their own zone. Turned over to the Predators. Quick shot, save made, covered up by Marshak. Potomac looks flat. They look like wind has been taken out of their sails. We've seen moments where they have been just on it, and they don't have it right now. It makes you wonder if maybe it's time to take an early timeout and get them rallied. They need something. They need some momentum shift. Rockwell puts the shot on, save made, covered up.
Yeah, exactly. After they gave up that fourth goal, after all that time they spent doing well in the offensive zone, they're flat. You're right. And that's where coaching comes into play. You gotta, encourage them. That's what coach is kind of doing right now, just pumping them up. This team can do it.
Yeah, I mean, as players come to the bench, you just gotta light a fire under them, as in the way only a coach knows how. It gets to that far side, chipped up, but kept in. Into the slot it goes. Here's Flowers and now Hannah. Hannah takes the shot, just sails wide, kept in on the far side by Purdom. Now we're starting to see it. Hannah, far side corner. To the half boards for So. Pocket pick. Back the other way for Piedmont. Racing back. Forced the man off the biscuit there. Piedmont, Barrett still had it. Got it into the zone, but not much further. Second attempt. It's pitch and catch now back the other way.
Or not. You can't tell.
It must have been a delayed offside. Well, when they have no water wings, you just assume that you see an arm go up. Purdom back in his own zone. Here we're starting to see a little bit out of Potomac. They're definitely starting to light that engine and see how far we can go with it. So battling on the far side. They need something big. They could use a power play. They could use just even a big save. Goal would be nicer. Near side it goes for Beaupre. Scribner got it through, but not for long. So has it back. Behind him is Flowers. Unable to get a handle on it. Puck comes out of the zone, but Patriots with it. Finally, they get back in when everyone tags up. Sends it down low. Round behind it goes over the far side for Sinitra. Off the backboards. Near side it goes. Oh, man, goes down quickly. That's Hannah, I do believe. I don't know if the ice is just really chopped up along the boards, which makes sense. Played right in front. Flowers. Quick shot. They score! I don't know if Flowers got the final one on that. But it went off the post and in, and the Patriots are back within 2 with 10:34 left here in the third.
To be honest, I thought it went off a skate.
I mean, it might have.
It's hard for me to see through doing the camera and this at the same time. I thought it was
as long as it's not a distinct kicking motion, it can go off a skate and in. I certainly don't think anyone kicked it, and there's certainly no video replay. So, refs called a goal. It's a goal.
We'll have to look tomorrow when we post it online.
That's right. When it's on YouTube, you can rewind as many times as you like. Patriots back within 2. Now they have something to rally around. Let's see what they can do with it. Piedmont in enemy territory takes the pass down low, puts it right in front. Quick shot. 2 quick saves, and then they score. That's answering right back. The Predators making a 3-goal game again. And pumping up the crowd. Pumping up the crowd is Jason Miller. He's thrilled to be here, and he's thrilled to make it a 3-goal game again.
I mean, that's how you do it. That's how you stifle a comeback. Don't get the other team any energy.
I see you and raise you.
I want to raise.
No, okay. We'll make it a 10% increase.
But.
Yes, you did that math right. Back through it over the far side. Hell, we'll make it a 100% increase. Over the far side. Slater.
Offsides.
9:54 left here in the third. 5-2 in favor of Piedmont. Potomac climbed back into it.
They still could.
2-goal. It's still, there's a lot of hockey left to be played.
But with playing that extra minute, this is where you got to start. You start seeing probably around the 4-minute mark. How's that going to affect everyone? Will Piedmont make more mistakes? That's when you got to make sure you have shorter shifts and rotating your players out.
Far side it goes. Back to the near side, try to find Culbertson. It's taken away by Sinitra. Down low for Bush. Round over to the far side. Bouncing puck. Up but not out. Played off and Didn't realize it was still in the zone. Another opportunity will go back in from Blake Rockwell. Lanham takes the shot, sails off the side of the net. Trying to play it in front, can't make the connections. Bouncing puck was loose. There was an opportunity there. Now from the far point, quick shot on. Won't get through traffic. Far side corner. And it goes up into the bench, and that's why you wear the helmets on the bench. That one had a dangerous trajectory.
It did. And if it's cold up here, you can only imagine what that puck's going to feel like down there.
It'll hurt.
It will hurt.
Yeah.
That's going to leave a mark.
Yep.
And we lost a glove, too.
9:07 left here in the third. 5-2 your score. Piedmont in the lead. Piedmont came to that 3-goal lead and has not let it go. It's gotten within 2 twice, but not for long. Barrett and Scribner working up and out of the zone. Taken right back in by John Weidenkopf. Over through to So. Lanham going to take it away from him. Carries it up and out. Back down low in Patriot territory. Cameron Lewis. Bouncing puck gets up out of his zone. Got to center red before returning. Bounces back and forth as we hit 8:25 left here in the third. So, center, Scribner takes it. Plays it into this near side corner of the Patriot zone. Back through center. Hannah, back along to the near side it goes for Flower. Down behind the net, Hannah with it. Up to the far point, slapped by Purdom. Sails wide, near side it goes. Chasing after it is Weidenkopf. Far side, Hannah, nope, Barrett gonna take it away. Back out to that far side. Quick shot on, save made on the pad. Rebound was too far away to be covered up. Lanham trying to get back to it.
Oh.
And here we go, 1-on-1. Who is that? That's Flower. Blaine Flower in. Got turned around, lost the biscuit on the way. Up and out. Bush in his own zone. Swings around, making some space. Gonna carry it himself. Round to the near side, looks for that shot. Slater managed to get the stick lift at the last second. Bush, round behind the net. Takes the shot from point blank. Save made, the rebound comes out to this side, and no one here to pick it up. Under 7 to play here in the third, 3-goal difference. Round behind the net. Back along that near side. Have no idea, thanks to the locker rooms built there. Can't tell you what's going on, but it's in that near corner. Now back behind the net, played in front, trying to get the connection right on the doorstep. Slater takes the shot. That sails wide. Round to the near side it goes. Rockwell keeps it in. Plays it round the horn. Far side, played off for Broadman. Center through, Potomac takes it back. They're going to clear it to the near side. I think we're going to get an icing off of this. Yep. 6:11 left here in the third. 5-2 Piedmont. CBHL Wales Division Championship. Thank you for tuning into the Cross Ice feed for this one. Don't usually get too many games up here in Maryland. Usually we're more of a Northern Virginia thing, but hey, we'll take it. Yes, it's early, Phil.
No, not really. It's
11:30.
Yeah,
no, we can't even say it's early. We started early. Even then, not really. We're teachers. That's not that early.
And usually I wake up at 5:30. So.
Yes. What are you complaining about?
And then
Slacker.
some of our listeners who they work in the district actually probably get up earlier.
Yeah, they're looking at what are these kids complaining about? You're a slacker, McFly. Down low it goes. Played off by Bodecker. Patriots back the other way, trying to get it past Beaupre, and they will. 2-on-1 now. Look, shot, they score! Frankie Scavato takes it back within 2 again. It's 5-3 with 5:53 left here in the third.
Yeah, this is getting interesting. Can Piedmont hold off Potomac, or is Potomac going to really make this a super close game?
And as you were saying, those extra couple minutes, we're getting what would be very late in the third in a regular game. Those extra minutes in the first and second add up. Time is going to be a real factor in holding off Potomac. Back to the near side, Culbertson. Culbertson takes the shot, sent wide. I think that went off of a stick on the way in. Ward on the far side. Backhand effort, quick shot. Ooh. And Ishmael certainly got a piece of it and went wide. Bennett, round to the near side. Culbertson takes it back, puts it right in front. Skied over the net by Scavato. Far side for Lanham. Big hit back behind the net. You can see the momentum here. Potomac is on fire right now. Ward plays it ahead. Pico steals it away, and now there's Barrett. Barrett playing to Pico here on the near side. Lots of pressure on him, but he puck protects well. Takes the shot. Chicken wing save off the elbow. Back to the near side corner with that rebound. 5 left to play here in the third. Bennett takes the shot. A sneaky one. That careened downward at the last second. Save made by Marshak. It was real loud, then it got real quiet. 5 minutes left here to play in the third. 5-3 Piedmont.
You can cut the tension with a knife in here. Or the air, whatever you're talking about.
You can cut the tension with the air?
No, then never mind.
Back to the near side. Are you okay?
No, not at all. Are we all okay, though?
Back through for So. So plays off Miller. Will send it to the far side corner. Patriots get it back, trying to play it there into the slot. Back to the near side. Can it be kept in? It will. Weidenkopf on that effort will send it in. So couldn't get a handle on it. Hannah on the far side corner. Flower calling for it. He's going to go to Weidenkopf in the slot. Takes the shot. That caught up in traffic on 70. Back up on the near side. Ahead for Barrett. Tried to send it in. That took a funky bounce off the door. And now off some fresh players off the bench. Beaupre will take it. Runs over Flower on the way through. So takes it back. Off to Hannah. Hannah takes the shot. Oh, they tried to connect in behind the goaltender. Weidenkopf plays it into the slot once more. Slapped away.
Should be icing.
Should be icing. It is. 3:48 left here in the third. 2-goal difference. Maybe it's good they didn't call that timeout when I was like, well, they look flat. Because Potomac might need that timeout coming up here.
Right, but shouldn't the Piedmont players come back out? It was icing.
Do they not observe that rule here?
I don't know, but that the player didn't come back on.
No. I mean, that used to not be a rule. Could be a safety thing. You don't want too tired of players out there, you know? Back through along the near side. Culbertson into the zone. He gets knocked off by Scribner. And then Beaupre. And he's still going after it. Finally taken off of it. But Potomac still with. Tried to play it off the side of the cage. Awkward bounce. Scavato calling for it. Not going to get it. It's over the far side. Ward with it still. Tries to backhand it up over the cage. Now to the near side. Scavato has to take the man. Sticks up high.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, they were calling for it over on this side, but they're not going to get it. Ref swallowed the whistle. 3:05 left to play. Quick shot. Save made. Over on the far side it goes for Bush.
They're trying those quick passes down.
Quick shot. Save made. It went off of Ismail. He was looking behind him. It wasn't there. Kept in by Baskin. Stolen off by Broadman, and now Scribner. Back the other way for Potomac. Battle at center. It's getting physical out there. Finally comes away for Broadman. Cleared into the zone. Played off of Marshak. 2:33 left here in the third. 2-goal difference. Piedmont on top. 5-3 here in the championship. Far side. Played up but not out. And now Piedmont looking to kill some time as it goes through now for Bodecker. Quick play in front. Cleared the length of the ice by Potomac, and that's just going to be an icing. But maybe they can use that face-off. And, yeah, they will get a change on. It must be by the old rule.
I guess so. You think goalie gets pulled?
Well, goalie's going to have to. They're going to have to set this up now. As soon as they get that up and out of their zone, goalie follows them to the bench.
But so offense, as soon as you get it, you bet minute 40 if you get the offensive presence.
I mean, I would as the rush goes, once you hit the red line, goalie goes. Face-off won by Potomac, but it's taken right back. Quick shot off the glove. That was sneaky. You got to get it out of the zone before you can pull that tendy.
There we go.
And now here it is, and now here's where it goes, but he's not yet. Near side. Hannah drops it back. Clapper from So.
Oh.
That's going to slide just wide. 1:50 left. No goalie off yet. Centered for Hannah. Hannah trying to put it on. Bouncing puck right out front. It's still loose. Finally covered up there. Minute 44 left here in the third. We'll have the face-off, I think, to the stick side of Ishmael.
They had two really good looks there and just couldn't get to it.
We'll have a 6-on-5 empty net for Potomac with 1:44 left. Face off to the near side between Hannah and Griffin Barrett. Brian Hannah won't be able to win that one, but Scavato will get right to it. He plays it right in front, no connection. Far side. Clock's not moving. Someone slipped on that. There it goes. So we'll have an icing against Piedmont, and I imagine they're going to ask for so they did run it off. The crowd happy to give their 2 cents. The clock didn't move during the play.
They pretty evened out.
They gave it an 8-second runoff for all of it, and that's about right. They fixed their problem. Quick shot on, covered up immediately by Ishmael. .136 left here in the championship. Patriots down by 2. Face-off won by the Patriots over the far side. Ward will put it down into the corner. They're trying to work a design play here. But puck taken away by the skates of a player who lost his stick. Couldn't see the number on that. Back to the near side it goes. Reesing putting a lot of pressure on. Barrett putting the hit on Scavato.
Returned the favor.
Quick play in front. Hannah Fan on the one-time effort. Far side for Beaupre. Beaupre looks to get it up, but no, it's kept in. Bouncing puck. Oh, that was a sneaky little one. Rebound to the far corner. 1:05 left. Played in front. Hannah, backhand effort. Sails wide to the near side. Ward calling for it as Bush here at the near point. Is he going to get it? No. Back the other way, round behind the net. Scavato chases it down. 55 seconds left. Far side point. Takes the shot. It's off of the skate. And there, Scribner goes off and his stick's lifted. Not going to get there, so Barrett takes the shot. Bouncing puck is wide. I think they called an offsides on that play. And that's why the clock stopped with 44 seconds left.
We got a penalty to Piedmont here. This with a hook.
It must have been with keeping. Whenever Scribner was pulled away from the puck, he must have returned the favor enough. So they called him.
Looks like we got a timeout. I'm going to guess it's from Potomac. But
I mean, that would make sense.
44 seconds left. The power play, I mean,
6-on-4.
6-on-4. This could get very interesting.
2 goals to tie it. It certainly can be done in 44 seconds.
The fastest 3 goals in...
Fastest 3 goals are 20 seconds by a team, 1970 Boston Bruins. Fastest 2 goals are 2.2 seconds apart. Like, it's something ridiculous. It was an empty net off the face-off kind of thing.
There was one of the Penguin games recently that was very close.
Montreal's the last one I saw that I think was the record. And that was past year.
And the coach is pumping up their team.
Well, I mean, here it is for all the marbles, you know. This is the championship game. There is no tomorrow. This is it.
And we know where that comes from now.
That's right. You win the game when you win all their marbles. Face-off won by Potomac. Good decision not to put the goalie out there. Back along this near side. Scavado, no, sorry, that's Ward who couldn't hold on to it. It's sent back in. Now here's the advantage. Piedmont can clear without the icing calls because they're down a man.
Yep.
Near side it goes. Scavado will chip it in. Going after it is Ward. Ward puts it round behind the net for So. 20 seconds left. Bouncing puck on the near side. Scavado puts it down low to Ward. Ward put it over to the far side point. 14 seconds remain. Quick shot. Bouncing puck. The rebound in front. It's covered up finally. The whistle with 10.5 seconds left. Is it doable? Yes. Is it becoming more and more difficult? Also, yes. Ismail might have taken a good smack or two on a stick with that one. I know he didn't cover it up very cleanly.
Yeah, no, the player was kind of looking like he was calling over our coach for a second there, so I don't know if they thought maybe he was hurt a little bit. He's like, no, I got it. I got this.
You're just making sure the bucket still stays on. Just 10.5 seconds to go. 5-2 Piedmont. 5-3 Piedmont, excuse me. Far side, back now to Bush. Bush tees it up. He didn't get much on it. Second opportunity. Puts on one off of Barrett's stick. 2 seconds, 1. And the Piedmont Predators win the Chesapeake Bay Hockey League Wales Division Championship.
Barrett's putting his stuff nice and neat.
Very nicely done. He knows how expensive that equipment is. You don't just toss it. I'm sure his parents very much appreciate that. But the elation out there, I mean, it's been a long season. These boys have worked very hard. 8-13-3 on the season. This would be their 19th win. And it's the sweetest of them all.
It is.
Champions.
And hey, Potomac, great season. They made it really interesting here at the end.
19-2 on their season.
Yeah, I mean, these teams were neck and neck. And I think the difference was the beginning. The Piedmont jumped on Potomac early and got the 3-0 lead at one point.
I think it was 3-0, yeah.
And there was just too much to recover because, I mean, 5-3, you're only down by 2. But some of that one fluky bounce off the skate and the breakaway, like you stop those two, this is a tie game right now. And
yeah, I mean, you got to find those moments of momentum. There were times Potomac looked flat and they weren't able to take advantage of the situations. And let's be honest, for as well as Marshak played, Zach Ismail was there every time he needed to be. He played a fantastic game. His defense was there all the time. And that sometimes is your difference. No, I'm sure a lot of these players are going to be moving up to other teams in their program. But you have to remember, all these players a lot more hockey to play in their carears.
Right,
and 14 and under team.
Some of these guys actually might be teammates later because Piedmont doesn't have elite or what do they call it now? Premier teams.
USP 3HL.
Yeah, but Potomac does. So I mean, you might see some of these players as teammates in the next couple of years.
So we're going to have the presentation. You know all those banners they hang up in rinks all over the place?
Yeah.
We're in Ashburn. It's wallpapered with those things. Well,
coming from the ceiling too, not just the wall.
Piedmont is going to have one to take back to Haymarket. And pretty sure they're going to present those now.
No, they have the mic for this, but we didn't have a public address.
Well, I mean, that takes effort. Let's get the volume up so make sure you guys can hear it.
All right. Thank you everyone for coming out. All the parents can stand, all the players, coaches. I really appreciate you guys coming out. What a game, huh?
Yeah!
Yeah, very good. On behalf of Hagerstown Sports Complex, CBHL, I want to present the runners-up this year. The runner-up banner. Congratulations on your players. everyone's allowed to walk them down here. If you're 18 or older, get pictures with your kids on the ice. We'll give you till about 12:15 and celebrate the championship day with the runners-up and have a good season.
Parents will be coming onto the ice to get photos with the players. I'm sure the teams will get a good team photo. We're going to get one for both? Oh, the handshake line. Got to have the handshake line.
That's one thing that with the other championships we saw this week, and they didn't do a handshake line. It was kind of interesting because usually this is
one of hockey's greatest traditions. You've played out a tough game. You went head to head, but you end as competitors, not as enemies.
Right. And both teams played extremely well.
They did, and it was a great game. Nothing chippy came out of it. Few penalties. This is how hockey's meant to be played.
And probably, like I said earlier in the broadcast, some of these kids are friends.
I'm sure that a lot of these guys have played on the same team, or they've seen each other enough times against each other that, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of guys who know each other. Banner's taller than half of those kids. So, some of them trying to do the flag draped over them.
We have Piedmont down there, the Potomac down there getting ready for their picture with their banner. It's kind of hard to get both.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
I'll do my best here, folks. Potomac looks ready, so I'm gonna go down to Potomac. There we go. Great season, guys. And that might not be the easiest picture to take if you're a runner-up and try to smile with that, but...
Look, you played a good season.
You did.
You're here when how many teams are not?
How many teams are in the league, by the way? Do you have that number?
I don't have that. I should have looked that up. It's kind of a last-second thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of last-second
Didn't know the game was going to happen until we found out the results yesterday. So, yeah.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us here on the Cross Ice Feed. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our coverage of the Chesapeake Bay Hockey League Wales Division Championship. Certainly our first foray into this for the U14 teams. Glad you're with us. Glad for sticking with us. You can find us more here on Cross Ice Feed, CIF_live, and we do a lot of stuff through Westfield High School, which is IceDogs_WHS. Phil, any last thoughts?
No. I really don't. Great game. Great end of the season. We've seen really good hockey all weekend long. And, sometimes you don't get to see that, but during playoffs, it's excellent to watch. So those of you that local teams might be done, but your minor league, your AHL, your NHL teams are getting close to playoff push here in about a month. So, and hope everyone enjoys some hockey.
Another season in the books for so many of these kids. We'll see you next year. For Philip Prevost, I'm John Baranowski. Good night, everyone.